I'm not going to pretend that I'm prepared to enter all this into discussion. I thought it might be interesting to think it all out loud. I was lying in bed thinking about the way that the idea of kicking ass exists in our sports dominions as a foundational idea. Oh, we'll kick their asses. Now, there's various explanations for why nobody is kicking Israel's ass about Gaza. Toon, of course, brushes that off. It's because you know you will get your asses kicked if you try. And then the media silence is explained by the fact that media is careful not to incite sods so that they can be free to report accurately. It's not that they are, but they don't want to be identified as using propaganda, using media to kick ass. Now, if you ask Pittsburgh, of course, they say, well, I got my ass kicked so badly, I don't want to. Well, they have actually these British characters saying they will inject me with HIV if I threaten somebody. And they murdered a girl with a knife to prove that they mean it. So you can count me out of the ass kicking. But it does raise the question, whose ass would you credibly be willing to kick over, like Gaza, for example? Harper's Magazine had, oh, it's just a laugh that I'm not allowed to say these things. Harper's Magazine had an article called 101 Ways to Kill William F. Buckley. Everybody weighed in. Buckley no doubt got a laugh out of it. Harper's being Harper's, National Review being National Review. They say I'm un-American because I won't talk about kicking ass. And they want to keep me un-American, so you better not talk about kicking ass. I'd be on Golgotha if I bought a weapon. I don't like them. I don't want them. But they tied their lies around my name. And Eastwood watches me with, night vision. So whose ass would it be reasonable to kick about Gaza? Well, for one, there was a gay man at CMU named Dwight who covered up for Israel in the AIDS attack, David McWade. Ringo Starr. These are people whose asses richly deserve to be kicked over Gaza. Richly. So you get the idea. Some of these fellas sit behind mounds of weapons, Nosferatu, who come kick my ass, queer ball, ho, ho, ho. But they were told and could have tried to stop it, and they let it go and made a laugh of what they were being told. I remember when I got a letter in Montana from Martha Gellhorn. It was when the Berlin Wall came down. And old Nutter Bush was droning about, his gang was droning about how we're going to demonize the Russians now. She basically told me, son, please repeat to me what you already said a little more clearly. She authored a work called Come Ahead, Adolf. She was spry. And her idea of trying to tell the truth about what was going on was a texture of our legacy in journalism that these banal liars we have in legacy media now can't touch. And she, like me, no one would have the gall to call anti-Semitic. No one would have the gall. I'm afraid what happened is that she realized what was going on. It was a little bit much for her. So she threw herself in my path, looking for ways to avoid facing up to what happened, which is that the United States of America was defeated by Israel in a war that matched Adolf Hitler. They made pinkos of us.